morning. This is Mike Middleton with the Remote Management System. We have some severe weather coming across the state over the next several days. Some tornadoes, heavy windstorms, and potential flooding. So we want to highlight a few of those activities and document those. One of the best things to do is to utilize that SharePoint link on the main page. Once you have access to the maintenance SharePoint site, then go into the Emergency Response Winter Ops. Disaster events, guidance, and time. That's a really great document that you can open up, and it will provide you information about these activities, that initial response to the flooding, setting up traffic control, removing any debris from the roadway, and then you move into a flood restoration. That's those permanent repairs. Again, thinking through making those repairs if you got to go back with pipe. Flood cleanup, if we're cleaning up that roadway associated to the flooding, making sure you document that. All of these really need to also have documentation of your photos by adding that. So we'll go into MMS and show you some documentation. I'm coming in as a supervisor at Piedmont right now. I want to first highlight those pieces we need to do first and foremost with any of our activities. As you've assigned your work, make sure you come in here, open those RBAs. You can have then that good conversation about those RBAs, looking at what we need to do. So here's the one for flooding. Avoid working alone. Safe distance from floodwaters. Be very careful around our drains. So look at those RBAs. Work zone typical applications. So I'm going to come in. This activity has actually been assigned to the supervisor there, both flood and windstorm. And I'm going to go all the way over to the locating page. Response that we've set up and closed this roadway here with this bridge. Pick the roadway. You have the ability over here at this blue mark to add comments. These comments, be aware again, anyone can see these comments. These are comments that become public record if requested. So make sure we've only stated the facts in here. And so that could be that this roadway was closed. Also, we have the ability to upload photos. The initial flood response, again, I don't really know that that's a great spot for photos there necessarily, but particularly those cleanup efforts. Click that browse and you could attach something. I've got some photos in here from some damage to roadway, so you could easily upload a photo. Be mindful of the size of your pictures. Probably want to do small when you save those because we only take stuff that are 10 megabytes. And here's an example. So this would be really good documentation in that what the kind of damage is there. It shows obviously debris. It shows where the damage to the roadway. These are all required items that we have to have for our documentation. So very similar for a windstorm tornado response. Pick the location. You can do the same kind of things. You could add comments in here that this roadway has been closed. There was debris on the roadway. You could add a photo there. The leader could do on those cases. So once we've documented in MMS, now it's about where did that information go to. Using the Power BI for our activity data, particularly the ones that say MMS, come in here. I've already selected using the open filters or flooding activity 9/11 and pick a date range. I went back to the 1st of March, and so there shows you how many hours worked. As employees start documenting about flooding or windstorms, this will update pretty actively to tell you exactly how many hours are being documented. Gives you a good awareness of our estimated cost, labor, equipment, materials. So you can come into the results page here. I pulled up the entire Southeast District. Back in February, they had some flooding. You see here in the Boot Hill. You can export this particular data, and then that's going to give you all that information. If you have uploaded a photo, if you've put comments, again, we would keep all of that information. So please be careful out there. First and foremost, make sure you've planned your work. You've worked through those RBAs, those TAs. We've done a safe job. We've watched out for each other. Be safe out there. Let us know if we can help out in any way. See you.